He comes from a lineage of great sages, yogis, and saints from India. He began his spiritual journey at the age of 7 and was fully realized by the age of 14. During this time, he delved into different practices and acquired mastery over Tantra, Mantra, Yantra, Aghori practices, and Yaksha sadhana. He was a siddha, and many masters, saints, and sages used to visit him in solitude to gain wisdom and guidance from him since the tender age. Although he has been helping humanity since childhood, he never disclosed this part of him to the world, and only the advanced yogis and masters were aware of his divine presence. Only in the last 2 years he chose few people from the world and started guiding them in their spiritual paths, and those who have been closely associated with him have witnessed many miracles in his presence. Despite being a family person, he is a yogi and intends to help people entangled in this world achieve Jivan Mukti, liberation while being alive. He is truly in the world but not of the world, and if you really want to understand him, look him beyond his physical appearance and just sit with him, and you will never be the same again. In his presence you will transcend your body and mind and experience the state of Sat, absolute truth, Chit, pure consciousness, Ananda, eternal bliss. Let us fold our hands in front of his divinity and with a heart filled with gratitude and love welcome our spiritual guru, the realized soul, and our enlightened master, Guru Meenakshi Mishra.
अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री महादेवाय नमः। तस्मै श्री सदाशिवाय नमः। ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। अहं ब्रह्मास्मि। So good morning everyone. So finally we are here on the 13th chapter of the Matrika Rahasya. And today we will be talking about the last 2 alphabets and most probably cover and complete it. So we are going to discuss about one of the most secretive alphabet that is there. And at the same time, beyond that, we will be having the chakra meditation for this matrikas, so that we can complete the final series of the matrika series today. So to begin with, as of now we have already completed the sa until ha, and today we are starting with the ksha. As you all know, like this alphabet ksha, you can relate it with so many things, especially kshaya and akshaya. Means that what can be taken away or degraded, and the other one that cannot be degraded. So that word ksha. But it has a greater meaning than that also, and a greater aspect to it than what that word looks like. If you look at that word ksha, how many of you have seen that alphabet actually? You have seen, right? And when you look at that, does it look like as if somebody is dancing? It actually looks like as if somebody has taken a form and she has taken a way in which she is expressing itself in a dance form. You know? It's a it does not come close to any other alphabets. And at the same time, it has a very, very secretive way of understanding that, and that's what we are going to discuss and talk today, and we'll be able to uh, get into that space. Yes, so as Haribhai has shown it on the screen there, you can see. What if you were a painter or you were an artist, it would be pretty easy for you to draw a dancing form out of this alphabet. But at the same time, the alphabet is not just dancing alone, it is holding on to something. Did you saw that, like that one straight line on to which it is hanging around? Okay. So apart from that, you see this, the one stick on which it is attached to. If it just turned upwards, it would take the form of infinity. But here, it is not taking the form of infinity, but rather there is a way out. Way out of what? Way out of that Maya, that loop. Now, if you look at this, if Shiva and Shakti, they combine together, then there is a way out of the loop of Maya. There is a way that you can go beyond the time space. That is the very much available power with that Ksha. And at the same time, it is always notifying Kshay hote ja raha hai, means the things are always depreciating. And that is where we begin this Matrika. This is actually a space where the old world ends and the new is not yet born. अब देखो, वहां पे ऐसा लग रहा है कि कुछ सृष्टि थी जो चली, लेकिन उसके बाद क्या है उसका कोई भी रहस्य के बारे में बताया नहीं गया है. See, all this is going on and on and on. But beyond these two last two dots of it, the points where it is ending, इसके बाद क्या है कुछ पता है आपको? You know the form, but beyond the form, what is there, you cannot see it. And that is the gateway through which you will actually enter into a space of the unknown. And इसीलिए शायद लोगों को कभी कभी भय लगता है. कुछ भी क्षय होता है तो उनके भय आ जाता है. So this is where the old world is going to end and the new world is not yet born. अभी पैदा भी नहीं हुआ. So among all the sounds that you have or all the matrikas that we have discussed, Ksha is perhaps the most mysterious one. The most, not only mysterious, but the most unsettling. The most transformative. Because it is not merely a vibration anymore here. It is actually a threshold, a space, the last space of something. It is also like the doorway, एक रास्ते की तरह, where one identity will completely dissolve. But the next identity has not yet appeared. जैसे मानो कोई मृत्यु के द्वार पे खड़ा हो. और अगर मृत्यु के द्वार पे खड़ा है, like he's standing at the deathbed, at the gates of death, it has not left this body completely yet, and the new body or the new life or the moksha that is yet to come has not been seen yet. So it is the line between the death and life. So this is the rahasya of the Devi here. And this particular space where the old identity is getting lost and the new identity is yet to appear. This particular space in Sanskrit is called as the antarala, means the time or the space between where the known world is going to collapse and the unknown is yet to reveal itself. जैसे संध्या काल होता है, like in the evening part, the day is ending, but the night is yet to come. It is showing the glimpse of the night, but the day is slowly fading away. So that is where this alphabet, this Matrika actually comes into play. Ksha actually belongs to the fearful guardians of transformation. क्ष किसको represent करता है यहाँ पे? The guardians of transformation, the person who are going to change you, shift you from the way you have been. And they are both the Kala Bhairava and the Mahakali. So this Akshara, this Matrika actually also is a representation of Kala Bhairav as well as Mahakali. They are, because if you look at both of these deities, they're actually not feared because they destroy life, but rather they are adored, revered because they destroy illusion about life. So there is this differentiation. They do not destroy life, but they destroy the illusion about life. Because if somebody tries to destroy the life, it is like committing something called as a suicide or something. They are trying to destroy that. But here, it is not destroying life, but it is destroying the illusion about the life. Means पूर्ण ज्ञान से पहले वाली स्थिति. Just a step before attaining to the complete knowledge. And this is where you see their presence, both these deities. If you look at them, if you even try to figure out, or even if you want to visualize these two deities, their presence itself is like a phase of existence that has completed its purpose, because they both look complete, fearsome, and at the same time, those who are going to cut down on the things that have been going on. जैसे कि you have been living your life again and again in the cycle of the loop of birth and death, birth and death, birth and death. Now these two deities are standing as if they are going to sever or cut down on that loop. इसीलिए क्ष को देखोगे तो लास्ट में वो कटा हुआ है. It is not combined, it is not joined, there is a way out of it. And this is where it's also a way of where these two deities come into existence in the play of the entire creation. But when Ksha enters your life, it's why I said it is a little bit typical, little bit not like other matrikas, because ये सब कुछ बदल के रख देता है आपके जीवन में. If Ksha enters into your life, what felt like a stable situation, what looked like a stable space, it will suddenly start to crumble. What role you have been playing till that with confidence will start to dissolve. All the certainties that you had in life, okay, yahi hoga, yahi hoga, yahi hoga, this will happen, this will happen, this will happen, all those start to weaken. Your attachments lose its grip. And what remains is not immediate clarity, but a vast uncertainty. अब सोचो, आपके जीवन में सब स्थिर चल रहा था. Everything was going on fine. And you knew that, okay, tomorrow I'm going to do this, day after I'm going to do that, after 5 days I'm going to do this. This is my entire plan. And how many times it has happened that one thing happens in life and all the series of things get disturbed. सब कुछ बदल जाता है, सब कुछ चेंज हो जाता है. होता है कि नहीं होता है? When you are so certain that life is going to go this way, it's just like your car. Everything was running fine and suddenly today you are getting it started and it's not getting started. everything changes. The plan shifts, the plan changes. Suddenly, some celebration appear in your life, and now everything again, like all your plans are gone into haywire. Now you are running around that to fix the things, how to get it done. So क्ष एक ऐसा मात्रिका है, it will destabilize everything in your life. But should you be fearful of this? Or it can also become a space where something new can appear. So this is where the usage of ksha in the tantric ways, in the tantra part, it is insisted that even uncertainty is sacred. And then they the sages that have been into the seers of the tantric tradition, they have described it in a very fierce salutation, in a way very which is very fierce. It says Om Ksham Kala Bhairavaya Nama, means salutation to the Lord of time who dissolves false identity. So here, if you look at it, in one way, Bhairava actually does not destroy you. It does not destroy the truth. It destroys the false identity that we are holding to our own selves. The thing that we have been clinging to, thinking that it is mine, it is me, it is my world, this is mine, and that which has been holding you tightly to this world, वो सारे चीज़ों को काट देता है वो. It cuts it down on that space. And when what actually collapses during the ksha is in essence, अगर आप सही तरीके से देखो, it actually breaks down all that what you are not. And you will also see some structure, some support that once helped you to survive, even those will start breaking. Now you feel like, where am I standing now? Everything is breaking down. All the support that I had in my life is not working. They are like standing against me now. And then at the same time, what I have planned is nothing working. You absolutely feel, I won't say that weak, but you feel like everything has been taken away from you. मानो जैसे सब आपकी जितनी शक्ति थी सबको खींच लिया गया. It has been taken away. All the powers, all the strength that you have been taken away. How do you feel in a space of state of mind in that time? And whether you like it or not, every one of you go through it. And especially in that moment, it feels like, where am I now? Am I even in the right path? Am I doing the right things? Am I होने वाला क्या है? Like you don't even know what's going to happen. Absolute uncertainty, absolute chaos. For example, कोई भी पुराना घर, you might have seen like the old buildings getting broken down, new buildings getting created, right? So before the moment they start breaking the old building, do they look at it very carefully? Oh, I should slowly break it down, I should take lot of care of it. Or they just use a crane and a bulldozer or something like that, put it and just pull it down. You might have seen that's what exactly happens to the old houses. So now when they are breaking the old house, they are not even thinking what is going to happen, because anyways it has to be brought to the ground. Exactly just like that. What has been not serving its purpose in your life are going to be pulled down in that way. But at the same time, the old building is being crumbled, but you don't have a glimpse of the new building as well. It might be in the blueprint, but you don't know how the new house is going to look like, what it is going to be created, how it is. But obviously, you might have seen when that old is broken, something new, something beautiful is created. And when life appears in that way, it is also trying to scrap out all the things that you have been holding on in your old patterns, so that the new things in your life could show up. Now, let me talk a little bit about the mystical nature of Ksha. Because the vibration of Ksha, if you just close your eyes and just say that Ksha, 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 you will always find that word is only residing in your mouth. It's not going down, it's not going up, it's only as two alphabets coming through your mouth. What can destroy or create a good relationship in your life? है ना? सारे शब्द की खेल है. You speak well, everything goes fine. The moment you say, no, 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 I revolt, this is not right. And all the drama starts beginning. So, ksha एक ऐसा शब्द जो यहीं से आता है. It is not going anywhere in your body. But it has the power to create as well as destroy. All the creation is going through this only. आपका बॉडी का भरण पोषण किससे होता है? हाउ इज योर बॉडी टेकन केयर ऑफ? यू इन्फ्यूज द फूड ऑल्सो थ्रू दिस. मीन्स प्राण वायु शक्ति भी इसी तरीके से लेके जाते हो. एंड एट द सेम टाइम इफ यू यूज इट और मिस यूज इट, it can break down everything. So that is where the mystical nature of Ksha will appear, because it stands at the edge of what you think was familiar. It could be like, even in such a case, a career that once defined you. आपको लगता था कि this career is so amazing. You suddenly lose the meaning of that work altogether. A relationship ends, and with it, the version of yourself that existed with that suddenly loses its meaning again. It might also become like a spiritual awakening, which dissolves all the beliefs that once life had, and it all felt like unquestionable. Now you start even questioning certain things. And in these moments, the mind cries out for certainty, but there is no certainty available. आपको लगता है कि सारे चीजें टूट रहे हैं, आगे क्या होगा, आगे क्या होगा, व्हाट एम आई गोइंग टू डू, एंड यू डोंट गेट एनी आंसर टू दैट. There is a saying in American language, might be, they say a headless chicken running around. एक मुर्गी ऐसे भाग रही जिसका सर नहीं है, तो कहाँ भागेगा? एंड एग्जैक्टली वी कम टू ए सिचुएशन वेयर वी आर लाइक ए हेडलेस चिकन. We don't know, we cannot see anything, where to go, what to happen. And that's where you see both these deities, the Bhairava as well as Kali. They cut down heads only. You, because that is where your all the ideas of who you are stored. पूरा आइडिया जो है आपका ना, कहाँ से आता है बताओ? योर आइडेंटिटी दैट यू स्पीक ऑफ, फ्रॉम वेयर डू यू स्पीक ऑफ? कि मैं ये हूँ, मैं ये हूँ, मैं, व्हेन यू से दैट आई एम दिस, आई एम दैट, फ्रॉम वेयर दिस आइडिया इज कमिंग? इट्स ऑल कमिंग फ्रॉम द स्टोर हाउस दैट यू हैव स्टोर्ड. दैट मैं ये पढ़ा हूँ, मैं ये लिखा हूँ, आई डू दिस, आई डू दैट. एंड दैट्स वाई दे कट इट डाउन इटसेल्फ. वो उसी को ही काट देते हैं. एंड देन that space might look very gruesome, very troublesome as well. But in that meantime, if you can actually see and how and what is being done to you, that very moment everything changes. But up until then, your mind is active, your mind is playing around and this is, what should I do? There is absolute uncertainty in life. And that is why the sages, they have described Ksha as the sacred confusion बिफोर बर्थ. हमारे यहाँ पे कंफ्यूजन को भी सेक्रेड कहा गया है, माया को भी सेक्रेड कहा गया है, पत्थर को भी सेक्रेड कहा गया है, पानी को भी सेक्रेड कहा गया है. मीन्स इन एवरी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ लाइफ दे हैव ओनली सीन वन एंड ओनली थिंग. इवन इन द आई ऑफ confusion, they see the divine intervention in that. It's just like you will be, when Ksha is entering into your life, one beautiful example would be, it's like the caterpillar must dissolve. The caterpillar has to dissolve completely before it becomes the butterfly. But during this dissolution, it does not resemble either form. जब वो कोकून के अंदर होता है ना, when it is the caterpillar is in the cocoon, it neither looks like a butterfly nor it does look like a caterpillar anymore. And that's where it is, the transformation is happening. The transformation is not happening only in the outer world. It just looks like something has happened and both the identities are lost. The old identity is lost, the new identity cannot be seen. It looks like just a bag of cotton. But inside that, what is happening? Inside that confusion, what does not look like this or that, a transformation is going on. And that transformation brings out something beautiful out of that. And that is where the Ksha comes into play. Because in this space, the cocoon itself is the transformation. The cocoon itself is the Ksha. So when everything is bound to you, सारे सपोर्ट्स निकल जाते हैं, सारे all that you think you can rely on are broken. That is where Ksha enters into your life. And at the same time, we all know that the story of the Bhairavas, when he cut down on when he cut down on the head of Brahma, right? So Brahma ke panch sar the and one of the head was severed by the Bhairava. So in order to just bring that essence back into our understanding, we all know that once Brahma was intoxicated with the pride of creation. Now think of yourself to be a being, you being that creator who has created so many things in your lives. And at times, what you think like, okay, I have achieved this, I have achieved that. And when you start creating a list of those things, at times the ego appears within you. आपके अंदर एक ऐसी स्थिति आ जाती है जहां आप अपने आप को बड़ा मानने लगते हो एंड यू डोंट, और यू स्टार्ट लुकिंग एट अदर्स विथ ए लेसर वैल्यू. एंड ब्रह्मा को भी भ्रम हो गया. नाउ जस्ट थिंक अप, अगर ब्रह्मा को भ्रम हो सकता है तो हमें, it can obviously happen to all of us as well. So when Brahma was intoxicated with that pride of creation, he began to claim that I am the supreme owner of all of this. And he said, all of this existence belongs to me. But we all know Shiva. He does not claim that everything belongs to him, but the one who claims everything belongs to them, he comes and shows them whom it actually belongs to. अद्भुत है नहीं? वो स्वयं नहीं कहता कि ये सब कुछ मेरा है, लेकिन जब कोई आके कहता है कि ये सब कुछ मेरा है, उसे आके बताता है कि किसका है. A very typical play. And that's where he came. He appeared. Shiva manifested as the Kala Bhairava, the fierce embodiment of time and truth. And it is said, with its nail, it severed the head of Brahma. The fifth head of Brahma, the head that actually symbolized the ego, or the ego of being that authority. But as we all know, in the creation of the divinity, no one is left out. And we all know what happened to Kal Bhairav after he severed the head of Brahma, क्योंकि वो ब्रह्म है, मतलब ब्राह्मण का जो ये है उसे दोष लग जाता है. So that there came the consequence. What happened? The skull of Brahma remained attached to Bhairava's hand. That's what we all know the story already, right? ब्रह्मा का जो सर है भैरव के हाथ से जुड़ जाता है. And this is as per the cosmic law. He had to wander, पूरी दुनिया घूमना पड़ा उसे, as a humble mendicant until his karmic weight was dissolved. Now just imagine this. It might be a paradox. It might just be a, even thinking it would be very typical. Now just think of the most terrifying form of Shiva, walking barefoot through the cities and forests, who has been taken away of everything, and his identity and his recognition, everything has been taken away, even from the fiercest form of Shiva. And he is begging for food. He is sleeping under the open sky and is walking through countless lands carrying the skull in his hands. And then we know the story. If you go to uh, the space called as the uh, Shiva's temple is there, Kapalik, the Kapala, no, I'm just forgetting the name because I visited there last year. There, I told you after coming from that particular space, Kapaleshwar Mahadev. So when you are going to that temple, that is the only temple, Shiva temple, where there is no Nandi. एक ही मंदिर है जहाँ पे शिव की मूर्ति, तो मतलब शिव का लिंग, शिवलिंग तो है, लेकिन उसके सामने कोई नंदी नहीं है. Have you ever visited any temple where शिव का शिवलिंग और नंदी ना हो? This is the only space, Kapaleshwar Mahadev. Why Nandi is not there? Because it is said that when Kal Bhairava was roaming around in search of the way how he can get liberation, then Nandi appeared and he said that you go to this particular place, do this process, and the hand will be, the head of Brahma will leave your hand और आप वो पाप मुक्त हो जाओगे. You will be free from that. And that is where, when that temple was established, Shiva said, this is a place where Nandi became my guru, because he showed me a path of liberation also. And that is why a guru cannot sit folded in front of me, waiting for me to come. उस स्थान का इतना महत्व है कि जहां एक सेवक भगवान बन जाता है, एक सेवक गुरु बन जाता है, और जो भगवान स्वयं है वो कहते हैं कि क्योंकि इसने मुझे राह दिखाया था तो ये मेरे गुरु हुए, और इस कारण ये कभी मेरे सामने ऐसे पैर मोड़ के नहीं बैठ सकते. एंड दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई यू डोंट सी अ नंदी इन दैट टेम्पल डिस्पाइट शिवलिंग बीइंग देयर. सो ये है भक्त और भगवान के बीच का नाता. कभी भक्त भी भगवान के लिए गुरु बन सकता है. एंड दैट्स द ब्यूटी ऑफ दिस स्पेस. एंड नाउ you all know, like when he came to realize all these things, he goes to Kashi and the head falls off from his hand. So that was a long wandering of Kal Bhairava, because we all come to a space in our life when certain idea gets stuck in our head, certain space, person, thing, situation, a word of a person, it gets stuck with us. And we keep on roaming around and round and round to find a solace, but you don't get it up until you find someone. It might come from within you also, or in the external form. And somebody somewhere, when they give you to get you free from that account, that is where that person is called as a guru. The one who is taking away from your miseries and giving you a pathway to your liberation. So that is where, even if Shiva does that to Nandi, now just think of what kind of idea it gives us about the quality, the tattva that we call as the Guru tattva here. And now there is this ksha, when it comes to our lives, in a very basic way, in our personal life, Ksha appears during the transitions, the transitional phase of our lives. There are specific transition phase in your life. Especially if I give you the years, and if you go back and think on them, you will see that the transitions have actually happened in that times. It would be between 8 to 9. When you're 8 to 9 years old, something shifted in you. Then when you were 17 and 18, something shifted in you. Then when you reached 21, something shifted in you. Then when you went to 27, something shifted with you. When you are in 32, something drastic change will happen. Even you won't believe the maximum number of suicidal cases actually people commit at that age. That is a very typical space. Then you go back to 37, then you go to 42, then you go to 47, then you go to 52. And here on everything started changing in a very different way. Because now you are knowledgeable and now you are starting to return back to home. आप मुझे पूछ सकते हो कि 32 को क्यों ऐसा माना गया है. द एवरेज एस्पेक्ट ऑफ लाइफ, इफ यू इवन कैलकुलेट, इट वुड बी अराउंड 64 to 70 years. है ना, एवरेज लाइफ स्पैन 64-70 is something that commonly is taken as average. I don't talk outliers like in my family, those who always cross over the 100. Neither I talk about the people, those who actually go by very less. So the average is around 64. What is the half of that? 32. Okay. Now, if you draw a circle, you start a circle, there will be a point where you are farthest from the dot. जहां से आप शुरू किए थे सबसे ज्यादा दूर आप कहाँ हो. There would be a point where you are the farthest from that, and beyond that you start walking back towards that point. जहां आप उससे सबसे दूर थे उसी जगह के बाद से you start actually going back to the same place. So that is what is called as homecoming, returning back to your source. So when this ksha is happening, this is like the farthest space from your source. But after that, it actually curves back again back to the source. Circle घूम जाता है. And that takes you back from where you have actually begun. आप जाके अगर अपने जीवन के कुछ समय देखोगे 32 to 34, अब देखना बड़ा मुश्किल होगा. देन 42 to 44, इट विल शेक लाइक. क्या मिड लाइफ क्राइसिस कौन से टाइम को कहते हैं? Is exactly just like that time. Then again, if you reach out to 47, 48, again, like these are like shaking you up. It's not breaking you up, it's shaking you up. क्यों बताओ? Two things. How many of you have poured आटा into a box? Wheat, flour. भर जाता है ना, तब क्या करते हो? When the box is getting filled up, what do? उसको उठा के थोड़ा, you shake it, you hit it on the ground. तब क्या होता है? थोड़ा और स्पेस बनता है. So life does the same thing to you. When you feel like you are filled up, it shakes you up a little bit, so that something more of life can enter into you. Some more learning should come, some more realization should come. And that's how life shakes you up in so many ways. Now, if you are that wheat, you are that flour, and somebody is shaking you, how would you feel? He said, I am so innocent. Why this is happening to me is the question that you will ask. If you are the container, you said, what did I do? Why are you filling me up and you are even hitting me also? But if you are the one who is doing both of this, then what? Now you see, not only the box, not only the wheat, you know that a space is required and that's why it is done. But from where are you operating in your lives? If you are the wheat, you are the victim. If you are the box, you are the one who is being hit. But if you are the one who is pouring it into it, that moment you will realize that it is required. So whatever is stumbling in your life, whatever is shaking in your life, what do you look at that space? How do you react in that space? So remember all these three. You being the wheat, you being the box, or you being the one who is pouring into it and shaking it up. The moment you realize that, that means they are creating some new space in you so that more can be filled. So the question again, like some has been put out to me, is like, where does the circle end? Exactly where you started the circle. There is a point from where you started the circle. If you go back and it will touch the same space, is it not something that ended? If you stop from the same dot where it started, you end. When you are drawing a circle, you never find that up. Okay, so you all have studied geometry, right? कंपास लेते हो, कंपास में एक जगह से शुरू करते हो, दूसरी जगह पे एंड करते हो नहीं करते? So you end it there. You don't just keep on rotating. So that is where you know कि कब सर्कल कंप्लीट होता है. When you are drawing a circle, how do you know a circle is complete? When you realize from where I started, I have reached the same space again. That is the completion of a circle. But then people sing the song चूड़ी नहीं है मेरा. इसका ना कोई और ना छोड़. There is no starting, no beginning to from where the bangle has started and ended. But the bangle maker knows it, where it started and where it ended. The similar way, the circle of life, it gets complete. So you at times you are the farthest from it, but ultimately beyond that you start. ऐसा मानो ना, like if you start traveling in the world, you start from a particular place and you start traveling across the world, there would be exactly the opposite place where you are the farthest from the starting point. But after that, it's homecoming. You are actually not going far from it, because what started from here as a distance, it is going away. From here, it's the farthest. But from here on, it's coming back. That's what it is said. You cannot go far enough from your source. जैसे आप you woke up in the morning, and once you woke up in the morning, for how many hours you don't sleep? Let's say I woke up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Evening 6, I'm still awake. 12 घंटे हो चुके हैं. Then another 4 hours, 10 o'clock, I'm still awake. 16 hours, another 2 hours, 18 hours. So 18 hours you are awake, but after that what happens? You again go back to sleep. That means that looked like I was awake for 18 hours changes to a sleep in a fraction of a moment or few minutes. That is the shift. And what do? Again, you go back to the pattern of sleep for another 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. And that loop continues. So that is why if you are going through certain aspects of life, realize that there would be the farthest point where you think like you are separated, you are severed, you are taken away, you are thrown away actually. But that very moment you will realize also that now it is coming nearer now. It is no more far. Actually, I was going away, but from here on, I am going back. Where do you want to go back is the question. If you know it, if I came from that source and now I should return back to the source, तो ये भय नहीं रहता. जैसे आप सर्कल बनाते हो ना, when you are drawing a circle, you don't become fearful because the circle is going to end. Rather, you are happy the circle ended and I created a beautiful circle. है ना? किसी को डरते हुए देखा है कि मैं सर्कल बना रहा था और ये खत्म हो गया? It's ending? No, you just draw it because it's just a drawing. Similarly, whatever you are drawing in the aspect of life, Once it is going to complete, you should be happy. Circle khatam hua. And look at it. What a beautiful circle you have created. And it needs a master to create a beautiful circle. All others, शुरू एक जगह करते हैं, वो सर्कल एंड कहीं और होता है, वो और कहीं चला जाता है. It need not become a circle, it actually crosses over and goes somewhere else. Yes or no? Even despite holding a compass, many times it happens that the circle is going like this. It is not touching at the end of it. How do you master that? By practicing it. How do you master that? By knowing it. How do you master that? By having the instrument. So when you are getting the knowledge, when you are doing the sadhana, these are just like the compass that are helping you to create the full circle of life, and you complete your journey in such a beautiful way. है ना? So once the ksha, you again realize, once the ksha actually comes into your life, it is like the soul starts recognizing what was uncertainty like a gateway, a new pathway, a new realm, rather than just continuing what I have been living in this life. And again in the Tantra practices, Ksha is not to escape uncertainty, but to stand in uncertainty consciously. So you can do one thing right now. Close your eyes, sit straight for a moment. Keep your spine erect. And now slowly and quietly bring awareness to your spine और योर नेवल सेंटर. या तो नाभि के ऊपर ध्यान दो, या तो आपके स्पाइन के ऊपर. एंड नाउ विजुअलाइज अ वास्ट स्पेस, अ ट्वाइलाइट स्पेस, मतलब ना दिन है ना रात है. एक बृहद जगह पे, एक खुले जगह पे आप खड़े हो. यू आर स्टैंडिंग देयर एट a gigantic space. Neither day nor night. And when you look ahead, there is no beginning, no end. And in this particular moment, allow the questions to arise within you without forcing or seeking an answer. आपके जीवन में जो कुछ भी घटनाएं घटित हो रही है, the things that are happening in your life, and what you think as uncertainty in your life, allow this question to appear within you. You are just standing. There is no beginning, there is no end. You are looking into a space where is neither day nor night. But in this moment, bring out your worries. Don't seek an answer, just bring out the worries. जितने तरीके के परेशानियां हैं ना, एक बार वो प्रश्न की तरह लाओ आपके सामने. Why this happened to me? Why this is happening to me? What is going to happen to me? So when you bring all these kind of questions, you will see a stress on your face as well as in your thought pattern. How many of you feel that stress and pressure? Raise your hand, keeping your eyes closed, because the process is not ending. You just raise your hand if you feel that pressure, if you feel that uncertainty. Very good. Thank you. Keep your hands down, but just think of the question. Anything that you are not sure of. क्या होने वाला है, कब होने वाला है, कैसे होने वाला है, कुछ होगा कि नहीं. All the uncertainties. And now we will infuse a medicine to cure it. to cure the uncertainty, to bring in that space, or when you are not even sure when I'm going to visit you. So all that uncertainties are there. With your eyes closed, look at all of it. And I ask you to get worried, as much worried as you can. Anything in your life. जितना ज़्यादा worry कर सकते हो, worry कर लो. Let's see how long you get worried about that. Think again. Bring all the worries of your life. Raise your hand if you are able to see your worries and you are actually worried now without opening your eyes. आंखें खोलने की जरूरत नहीं, बस हाथ उठा लो. क्या होगा, कब होगा, कैसे होगा, पता नहीं चल रहा. Okay, very good. Keep your hands down, eyes closed still. Okay, bring more worries of your life. Bring more worries of your life. Now your creative mind is trying to find some more worries, because all that is seeing is it is a loop of 3 or 4 things that is coming again and again. सिर्फ 3 या 4 ही चीजें हैं जो आपको परेशान करके रखी है. If you are a Superman, then might be another 2 can be added to that, not more. जीवन में 7 परेशानियों से ज्यादा सब परेशानी एक बार में नहीं आ सकता. It cannot accommodate it actually. Can you count 7 problems of your life? Keep your eyes closed and think of 7 problems of your life. Not I don't have enough in my wardrobe. That's not a problem actually. रियल टाइम प्रॉब्लम जो आपके जीवन में है. Can you see only 2-3 problems are raising their head again and again? वो क्लासरूम के वो बदमाश बच्चे की तरह है जो हर चीज पे हाथ उठा देता है. Like that mischievous kid in the classroom. I says, about me, how about me, how about me? और वो किसी को बोलने नहीं देता. The noisy fellow. Okay. So when you're listening to all that problem in your life, how many problem are you able to find? It can be divided into a million things, but the main problem will always remain one point. एक स्थिति, एक परिस्थिति, एक मनुष्य, एक इंसान. It will boil down to one thing. Now you're able to see all your problems, right? And when you are looking at those problems and you are trying to find more problems and you are not finding it, how do you feel in that space? Because just see how many problems you are. Don't feel your problems anymore. I say see your problems. एक बार अपने problems को देखो कितने problems हैं. Then you will also find that you are a master creator of problems also. Creative problems. Okay. Do one thing. All the problems आपके सामने है ना? Now smile at your problems once. Rather laugh at your problems would be a better one, I think. कैसे हंसोगे? How will you laugh? How will you smile? Now you say, infuse this mantra into that. Start with Om Ksham, Om Ksham, Om Ksham, Om Ksham. What is it? It's actually Ksham. It's breaking it. So now look at your problems and now chant that Om Ksham, Om Ksham, Om Ksham, Om Ksham, Om Ksham. And now hold on and look back to your problem again. Does your problem still looks that heavy? If it does, again start chanting Om Ksham, Om Ksham, Om Ksham, Om Ksham. क्योंकि क्ष एक ऐसा शब्द है जहां क्षमा भी आता है और क्ष एक ऐसा शब्द है जहां पे क्षय भी होता है. And if still your problem looks bigger than that, then you know what to add beyond it. Om Ksham Kal Bhairavaya Namah. Because everything that is happening in your life is happening in a due course of time, means everything is happening in the time. And now when you are calling upon Kal Bhairav, who is beyond time, it can show you the path, it can give you a way, it can tell you what to be done, and it will find a solution for you. Try chanting this and see if solutions don't start giving you hints. If things don't start move for you. करके देख लो एक बार. Chant again. Om Ksham Kal Bhairavaya Namah. Look at your problems as the target and this mantra as if you are shooting it towards the target. And when you are shooting it out, it is actually breaking that problem into pieces. Om Ksham Kala Bhairavaya Namah. Om Ksham Kala Bhairavaya Namah. And you know what? This weapon should be used not just for any other thing. Now throw the same mantra towards your own mind, which is actually creating that stress. बोले कैसे क्या करना चाहिए? You don't think, you just throw as if create your mind as an object and now throw that mantra towards it. Om Ksham Kala Bhairavaya Namah, Om Ksham Kala Bhairavaya Namah, Om Ksham Kala Bhairavaya Namah. Means as if you are throwing something towards even towards your thought, and the thought is bechara now and is thinking like, what should I do? Nothing. And now hold on. Now again think of your problems. Do they still look as big as they looked in the first space? पहले जैसे बड़े दिख रहे थे अभी भी दिख रहा है क्या? Do a very amazing experimentation right now. Just for 11 times of your own count, do the chanting of Om Sham Kal Bhairavaya Namah, Om Sham Kal Bhairavaya Namah. Think of one problem of your life and then chant 11 times of Om Sham Kal Bhairavaya Namah. Then stop the chant, sit quietly and allow one answer to appear. What can be done for that? आपका संकल्प यही है कि what can be done for this situation? Show me a path. Just 11 बार करके देखो and let's see what comes up for you. if you just sit like that, you will absolutely go to a space of such stillness. And if you reach that stillness, the answer appears in that stillness. It will start hinting you, छोटे छोटे hints देने लगेगा. Beyond that, if you practice this, it will provide you with the solutions as well. Take one situation and now think what can be done about that. Then you chant Om Ksham Kala Bhairavaya Namo 11 times. Sit and now wait for the answer to arrive. Okay, let me ask you one thing. How many of you, although have not gotten the answers, but you are feeling at least more simpler than the complexity that you had earlier? You are more peaceful with the same question that was worrying you. Very good. You can raise your hand so that I can know it. But at the same time, you missed one aspect of it. It actually whispered an answer to you, but you discarded as a small little thought. It can be as simple as that, okay, find this, or do this, take this step. But now you think like that idea is too small to act upon. How do you know? You can just suggest go there, meet this person, do this, take this step, apply there, ask this. Open your eyes. Bring the question back to your head. The same problem, the same issue. Does it bother you the same way it was doing earlier? Or rather, you can actually feel a peace in your head. I'll tell you why. Because you could see your problem and you realize that actually there are not so many problems that your head has been creating. Third thing, when you are chanting the mantra, you know what a powerful deity it is. And now it is working alongside with you. And this is the deity which can cut down on the time, pull you out of that scope of time. That's where it starts interacting with you now. Now you say, how would I know this is not the noise of my own head? You have already given the answer. You said noise. But when it whispers, you feel silence, not noise in your head. जब आपका मन आपसे कुछ बोलेगा ना, वो विचलित करेगा. जब कोई दिव्य वाणी या फिर एनीथिंग दैट इज पॉइंटिंग आउट एज अ डिवाइन इंटरवेंशन, इट विल ब्रिंग कामनेस टू योर माइंड. यहां से ही डिस्टिंक्शन हो जाता है कि वेदर इट इज अ नॉइज ऑफ माई हेड और इट इज अ पीसफुल ग्रेस ऑफ द डिवाइन. But the moment your mind enters, it will ask a question, but अब समझ में आएगा दिस इज माइंड. अब ये सोचते हैं बट कैसे होगा. नॉट योर डूइंग. चैंट द मंत्र. समझ में आ गया है. अगर जब ऐसी परिस्थिति में आ जाओ, यू एंटर इनटू सच ए स्पेस ऑफ लाइफ वेयर थिंग्स आर नॉट वर्किंग योर वे, when you don't have an answer and your life becomes overwhelming for anything, now you know which mantra to be done. Om Sham Kal Bhairavaya Namah. Here both the energy of Kali and Bhairav walk together. So when they are working together, and you know this is the threshold, why this mantra is given? You are dealing with something, you don't know what is going to come. It is standing at the gateway now. And that gateway can open doors. So जीवन में कभी भी परिस्थिति अनुकूल ना हो, when things are not going your way, what mantra you will be chanting? Even simple 11 times of jap, devoted. क्योंकि मुझे पता है 108 करते करते कभी माला छूट जाती है, 11 बार कर ही सकते हो. And that 11 times would be good enough to give you a space or create a pathway to show you a path. कर सकते हो, आसान है. But use it when there are no ways. इतने सारे मंत्र दिए गए हैं ना. जब वो सारे चीज काम ना करे, when all of it, ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता कि वो काम ना करे, बट सिचुएशनल, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, कि अब लगता है कि नहीं, अभी देयर इज समथिंग ड्रास्टिक हैज टू बी डन. यूज इट. ओम क्षम काल भैरवाय नमः. इट्स लाइक शूटिंग टुवर्ड्स योर प्रॉब्लम. With this, getting a control over the enemy becomes easier. And the biggest enemy is our own minds first. Because ये अगर शांत होके बैठा ना, it will find ways. Up until then, it keeps you running here and there. आपको सोचने भी नहीं देता, खाली परेशान करता है. So anything, any aspect of life, this mantra can work. Especially when you think there are no other way. जब आपको वो राह ना दिखे, you think like you are at a dead end. Use this. कब करना है, कैसे करना है? जब ये काल के परे वाला चीज है ना, इट इज बियॉन्ड टाइम एंड स्पेस, क्या इसके ऊपर कोई नियम लागू हो सकता है? देर इज नो टाइम, देर इज नो स्पेस. कोई स्वच्छ अस्वच्छ की बात भी नहीं है इसमें. जस्ट सिट. इट्स लाइक कनेक्टिंग बैक. ओम क्षम काल भैरवाय नमः. ओम क्षम काल भैरव. गोइंग फॉर ए मीटिंग, गोइंग फॉर ए इंपॉर्टेंट डिसीजन, टेक 2 मिनट्स, नॉट इवन 2 मिनट्स, 11 बार शायद आप 30 सेकंड में कर लो. गो एड विद दैट. कैरी दैट एनर्जी विद इन यू. कोई बड़ा डील है, कोई बड़ा रोल आउट है, गो विद दैट मंत्र. कोई इंटरव्यू है, या आप किसी का इंटरव्यू लेने जा रहे हो, बोथ द केसेस. हेल्थ इश्यूज है, लाइफ इश्यूज है, गो अहेड विद दिस मंत्र. एग्जाम देने जा रहे हो, गो विद दिस मंत्र. ना सम पेरेंट्स वुड से, अरे पहले बताना था ना, हमारा बच्चों का एग्जाम नहीं, आपने हमें बता दिया था कि आपके बच्चों का एग्जाम है. So use this. It is like another kind of, जैसे मृत्युंजय मंत्र होता है ना, ये काल जय मंत्र है. बिकॉज एस्पेक्ट ऑफ लाइफ बहुत सरल है. इट स्टार्ट्स एंड इट एंड्स. मेरा प्रॉब्लम इस दिन से शुरू हुआ, इस दिन खत्म हो जाएगा. देयर इज ए टाइम फ्रेम. दिस इज द फास्ट फॉरवर्ड बटन. क्लियर है? यू कैन गेट इट डन. यू आर वरीड अबाउट सम पर्टिकुलर प्लेस, गो सिट देयर, डू दिस जॉब. You will see how your problems get resolved or you get solutions. That is Ksha. एक ही बार कर देना. When your thing is done, उसके बाद क्या करना चाहिए? अगर सरल solution मिल गया, कुछ हो गया, एक ही काम करना है. Finally, once that is done, you got an idea. Just raise your hand and you again chant one more time. Om Sham Kal Bhairavaaya Namah. Fold your hands. That's done. करके देखो कैसा लगता है. Just raise your hand, you say Om Sham Kal Bhairavaaya Namah and fold your hands. Immediate gush of energy will flow in you. ये ऐसी जागृत शक्तियां हैं. So got a good one, right? Don't worry. Towards the end of this, we will be doing a process of that meditation that everything sinks back into you. As we all know, every birth requires death. But the problem is, for many people, death rarely happens once. There are some people, very rarest of the people, those who die once only. But others, they keep on dying in installments. आज ये नहीं हुआ, डर से मर गए. आज वो नहीं हुआ, डर से मर गए. ऐसा मेरे हिसाब से नहीं हुआ, डर के मर गए. उसके साथ ऐसा हुआ, वो देख के डर के मर गए. So you kill yourself so many times even without you realizing that. Yes or no? But decide one thing in your life. And let me ask a bold question to you. Can you die before your time of death? Can anybody kill you before your time of death? फिर अभी से क्यों मरे जा रहे हो? Why are you dying now? That is Ksha. Because Ksha asks you this question. When the time of death appears, it will appear. Up until then, why are you dying every moment? That is the question of Ksha. Then there is, always remember this. ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन जब भी होगा ना आपके लाइफ में, इफ एनी ड्रास्टिक चेंज इज गोइंग टू हैपन इन योर लाइफ, it will always feel like disorientation. मतलब आपको दिशा नहीं दिखेगा. वेयर शुड आई गो, वॉट पाथ शुड आई चूज. डिसोरिएंटेशन होता है. ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन always feels like disorientation before it feels like freedom. जब भी आपके जीवन में ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आएगा, वो ऐसा लगेगा कि ये क्या हो रहा है. But once you cross over that, you will realize that this was done to you so that you can get free from this particular issue of your life. That is Ksha. Because once you start learning this aspect of it, you will realize what is dissolving is not you. It is only what you have grown away from. छोटे छोटे चीज़ों से जब आप बृहत होते चले जाते हो, उन सारे छोटे चीज़ों का मूल्य घटते चले जाता है. The value of the things does not matter in front of you anymore because you have outgrown all of it. So ksha is actually the ground you thought was disappearing under your feet. But in actuality, it was giving you wings for the next life. Om Sham Kala Bhairavaya Namah. And when this Om Sham Kala Bhairavaya Namah happens, the Ksha is done. From the confusion, the utter directionless state, then you enter to the final word, the Gna, the Gnana, जो ज्ञान कहते हो आप, the final. After the long journey through creation, through struggle, learning, relationships, release and transformation, ये सारे चीजें हम सीखे. There will come a vibration that is spoken with very deep reverence. Jnana. This is not merely the last sound in the sequence. It is actually the moment when the entire journey turns inward and it reveals its hidden purpose. Na does not add something new to life. Instead, it removes. What does it remove? It removes the final curtain, the final veil that kept us from seeing what was always present there. जो मुझे देखने नहीं दे रहा था, वो पर्दे का गिर जाना. And that's why Gna is not knowledge as information. It is not the accumulation of scriptures, philosophy और spiritual techniques. ये सारे चीजें नहीं है. It is knowing as identity. कि ये सारे वस्तुएं हैं और मैं उसे अपने साथ जोड़ लिया था और वो मेरी आइडेंटिटी बन गई थी. It is the moment when the knower, the act of knowing, and the known dissolve into one single awareness. जहां दृष्टा, दृष्टि और दृश्य सब एक हो जाते हैं. There is no seer, there is no seen. There is no act of being seen as well. That space is jnana. And now the sages have insisted that once you acquire this particular matrika, realize this particular matrika, your liberation is kind of guaranteed. Because in this moment, as I said, the seeker who was seeking something has now achieved it, has now become along with it, have become one with it. Gna belongs to Shiva as the pure awareness, who is the ever present witness that illuminates every thought, your emotion, and experience without being touched by them. ये सारे चीजें हो रही हैं, बट ये सब सिर्फ दृष्टा बन के देख रहा है. It is also the Guru principle within, the silent intelligence that reveals truth when the mind becomes still enough to listen. Now close your eyes once and listen to this. Kshetra gnanam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Kshetragya chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. It means know me as the knower in all fields, O Arjuna. In this space, when Krishna is saying to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, it is saying that whatever is happening in your life, just simply know that I know what is happening in your life, in every aspect of your life. You can open your eyes, and here Lord Krishna does not say, know me as something that is very far from you. Know me as every experience that you have. And that's what he declares. That the very awareness by which you are experiencing the world is just like it is the knower of everything, in every experience. That if you think like nothing is being done by you, everything is designed by him. Uh, it's not just as words, it's not just as alphabet, it's not just as I know, but if you allow that thing to sink into you, you will realize it was the divine itself that is acting in so many ways in our lives. And the moment this is understood, the search changes into a direction. Now, just with your eyes closed, slowly close your eyes. With your eyes closed, when you are sitting there, imagine as if you are standing in front of a mirror. And this mirror is showing your entire life. And now realize that you are believing that the reflections are real and separate from you. If you are able to see all the reflections of life and realizing that they are not separate from you, and now look at all the reflections very carefully. Your success, your failures, your identities, your roles, because you spend years trying to perfect the image in the mirror. Then one day someone points out something astonishing, saying that you are not the reflection, you are the one standing before the mirror. Be in that space. Just dive deep into your own self and become calm and quiet. Look at the mirror of life. Now, if you observe, nothing is changing from the outside, but things are starting to change within. Imagine that flame of intelligence, the flame of wisdom appearing within you. And once this fire is burning and all your attachments and illusions that you can see, watch all of them burning down. Now, when Gnana, the fire of knowledge, wisdom, appears, it will slowly burn out all that is not needed. Now just be at peace knowing that everything will be taken care of. Take a deep breath. Exhale. It is a story from the old times. There was a seeker who once spent decades of studying the scriptures, practicing austerities, and traveling from teacher to teacher in pursuit of enlightenment. Finally, he approached one day to the master. He went to the master, who was renowned for his ultimate wisdom. And then he asked, "Oh, sir, please give me the highest knowledge." The master looked at him quietly and asked a single question. And the question was, who is seeking? And that itself brings peace, because now you are not seeing that, how can I liberate? He says, who is seeking liberation? And then the seeker began to answer with his name. जब उसको वो गुरु ने पूछा कि who is seeking this? Who is seeking the highest knowledge? Then he said his name, his origin, his place of birth, his history, his achievements. But when the student was telling all this, the master interrupted. He interrupted gently and said, "Those are stories. Who is aware of those stories?" all that you are saying about your own self. What if that is a well scripted story? But there is somebody who is now aware of your drama and your stories. So, who is aware of it? Then the seeker paused because for the first time, instead of thinking about himself, he turned attention towards the one who was aware of the thinking. Thoughts appeared and disappeared. Emotions, like our emotions, rise and fall. But the awareness watching them remained unchanged. And in that instant, the seeker understood the one thing or the one searching has already always been the one he was searching. The journey had been real, but its destination had never been elsewhere. That resting is Gnana. In our personal lives, Gnana makes manifest a quiet confidence within us. It does not need constant validation because it arises direct from recognition rather than opinion. Once this appears, your decisions become simpler, your relationships become more authentic, and suffering becomes less overwhelming because the identity is not here anymore. Now, how to practice this gnana? जिसे विज्ञान कहते हैं मतलब विशेष ज्ञान. It has been recommended a very simple yet profound contemplation. Sit quietly and observe. Observe the flow of thoughts. And as you observe the flow of your thoughts, emotions, and sensations, instead of following them, ask quietly and silently to your own self, who is aware of this now? Do not search for an answer in words. Let your attention turn towards the awareness itself. While resting in that conversation, जब ऐसे ज्ञान की बातें आती हैं तो कुछ देर के लिए रुक जाना फिर भी. And with your eyes closed, listen to this. Om Nam Gnaneshwaraya Namah. Om Nam Gnaneshwaraya Namah. Om Gam Gnaneshwaraya Namah. Om Gam Gyaneshwaraya Namah. Continue this chant for 7 times. Om Gnaneshwaraya Namah. Om Gnam Gnaneshwaraya Namah. Om Gnam Gnaneshwaraya Namah. Allow this vibration of this mantra to remind you that the light of knowing is already present within you. Nothing needs to be added, only the distraction needs to be settled. Because the sages have eventually revealed a stunning truth. They said that enlightenment does not create a new self, it simply reveals that the self you believed yourself to be was never the whole story. Life continues, joys, challenges, responsibilities. But now, all of it appears like the waves on the surface of a vast ocean of awareness. Realize that the wisdom is not knowing more, it is being less confused. It is about recognizing the light that is guiding the path. And this was already always there with me. And based on that, we would do a specific meditation now for all the 5 alphabets of the last set. So please find a place to sit down. If you are already sitting, that's good. Just for another 15-20 minutes, if you find a place, a space where you can sit without any disturbance. Because now it is going to be a journey of the great return from silence to realization. If everyone is ready, just sit and just follow how I am going to guide you. Close your eyes, sit comfortably. If you want to drink a little water, you can drink it. Keep your spine upright and steady, as if the earth itself is supporting your posture. Allow your shoulders to relax and just drop your jaw. With your eyes closed gently, take a slow breath in through the nose and slowly exhale without any force. Just as you focus on your breath, allow the breath to settle into its normal rhythm. This meditation is not about achieving something new. It is about returning from noise to silence, from fragmentation to unity, from identity to awareness. And these ancient matrikas, sa, sa, sha, ha, ksha, and gna, from the final arc of his return. Now bring your awareness to the subtle energy that runs through your spine. When you experience this flowing through your spine, it is the Sushumna. We start with Sa, the descent of peace. Focus on your crown chakra, the Sahasrat. Focus on the top of your head. Bring your attention to the crown of the head. And imagine a gentle field of white or silver light touching the ground. And as this light is coming down, let your breath become slower and softer. Let the breath become further slower. Now, within your mind, start chanting Om Sham Shantai Namah. Om Sham Shantai Namah. Om Sham Om Sam Shantai Namah. Feel a wave of stillness which is appearing in your mind. The thoughts are losing its being accurate, that is being lost. The nervous system begins to rest. Then you chant the next mantra. Om Sham Vivekaya Namah. This should be chanted while focusing between the eyebrows, third eye chakra. वहां पे ध्यान रखते हुए ओम शम विवेकाय नमः. 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 With every breath that you take, imagine the light the light of the Agna Chakra. Om Sham Vivekaya Namah. Now focus on your heart, the Anahad Chakra, and let your awareness move down into the center of the chest. And imagine a soft golden light expanding outward in all directions. It is spreading. And when you are focusing on the heart chakra and you are able to see the golden light, Om Sam Samatvaya Namah. Om Sham Samatvaya Namah. Om Sam Samatvaya Namah. Take a deep breath and exhale it through your mouth. You do it only once, and once done, feel the breath move in and out of the heart. Sa is harmony. It is the understanding. And then comes the Ha, the breath of release. Focus on the Vishuddhi chakra or the throat chakra. And now shift your awareness gently to the throat. And as you shift your awareness gently to the throat, imagine a clear blue light rotating slowly near your neck. Hmm. And as you can see the sky blue light slowly rotating at your throat, take a deep breath in and exhale completely. Once exhaled, chant this mantra mentally. Om Ham Haraya Namah. Om Ham Haraya Namah. And now, with every exhalation that you are doing, release the tension, release the expectation, and feel that open sky like doorway. Again, chant Om Ham Haraya Namah. Then we move to Ksha. Focus on the navel point. Now bring awareness to the navel center. Imagine a deep violet and when you are imagining a deep violet color, and when you are keeping that awareness on the navel center, chant Om Sham Kal Bhairavaya Namah. Om Sham Om Sham Kal Bhairavaya Namah. Om Sham Kal Bhairavaya Namah. Om Sham Kal Bhairavaya Namah. And while you are chanting Om Sham Kal Bhairavaya Namah, feel the old identity loosening. The mind may feel uncertain or unclear. Let that uncertainty be sacred. Ksha is the threshold where transformation happens. Remain with Shiva. Remain steady in the unknown without knowing someone or without running towards answers. And now the final focus will be Gna or Gnana, the flame of realization. Focus on the heart chakra. Now let awareness expand through the whole body simultaneously. Now let your awareness completely expand in your body while a golden light is filling your entire body as well. And it is filling every cell of your body. And now Chant slowly. Om Gnam Gnaneshwaraya Namah. Om Gnam Gyaneshwaraya Namah. Om Gnam Gnaneshwaraya Namah. Notice that the thoughts, the sensations, and the emotions are appearing within awareness now. All the thoughts, all the sensations, all the emotions are still continuing to appear in that awareness. But the awareness is absolutely unchanged. Rest in that witness. And when you are able to see that the awareness itself is unchanging, continue to rest in that. This is Gna, not the collected knowledge, but awareness recognizing itself. Now you will gently chant the following in a sequence. Sam Sham Sham Ham Sham Gnam Sham 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 Ham Sham Gnam Sham 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 Sham. Then again with the starting to the end. Sham 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 Ham Sham Gnam Sam Sham Sham Ham Sham Gnam. Sham 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 Ham Sham Ham Sham 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 Ham Sham Sam Sham Sham Ham Sham Gnam. Finally again. Sam, sham, sham, hum, sham, nam. Sam, sham, sham, hum, Vignesh. Om. Now again. Sam, sham, sham, hum, sham, nam. Sham, 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 hum, sham, nam. One more time. Sam, sham, sham, hum, sham, nam. Now, this journey that you have been continuing for the 13 spaces of it. May this bring peace, clarity, harmony, release, transformation, realization. Let the breath become effortless. And just sit in silence for a few moments. And before you open your eyes, recognize something profound. Nothing new was added during this meditation. Instead, what was always present simply became visible. Take one final deep breath. Exhale it slowly. And as you are exhaling your breath, slowly open your eyes. And now carry this awareness back into the world where peace, clarity, harmony, release, transformation, and realization continue to unfold with every breath of yours. And as you might have seen, there was no clarity what you were doing in this meditation today. But that is how it has to be done. Your mind is not to be a judge to judge what is being done. Instead, it would reach to a no stage mind where the mind is thinking what is going on, and then finally the mind stops. So it is not your task to sit and think what happened. Nothing happened. But that shift will be evident within you. So I can now only say that you survived through the 13 series of these matrikas. They have their own ways of expressing themselves. Why 13? Because if there are 14 lokas, you are in one right now. The 13 were left. So this is not just a journey of matrikas. If you go and realize it, it is like a journey of the all the 13 spaces. And more than that, as I have told you earlier, I am going to give you a list of the matrikas, the matrika, the mantra, the meaning. Then again the matrika, the mantra, and the meaning. And that's how I'm going to give you from A to the final akshara na. And in this, I'll try to give you some other mantras as well, wherever possible. Or the mantra that has been shared with you during the process. In both ways, it is workable. And now when you have all the matrikas known and you have the list, then you can do one thing. You create the meaning of your name now. Then you can post it and you see whether you are acting in the same way or not. Few of the alphabets that would be difficult for you is the matras, not the matrikas, but the matras. The akar, ikar, ukar. So don't get lost into that much, but just see the main words in that. And you will be stunned to see why you act in certain ways in your life. And then you will realize it was not you, it was somebody else doing something. And then also you will realize how your name is so potent with your life. आपके जीवन के साथ कितना अच्छे से जुड़ा हुआ है. So who is going to use it if I give it? नहीं तो पता चला मैं पूरा बना के तो दे दूंगा, but it is hanging around somewhere as a calendar in your home. Okay. Then not only you will look at the meaning of it, you will share the meaning of it as well. Like how are you actually, because the series was too long. So I would like to take a session to clarify, especially when you are checking your name, the alphabets, the meaning, to ensure you got it right. If you have any questions. So the next question and answer session mostly would be related to you, not your questions, it's you. Any questions, any doubts related to the alphabets, the qualities of the matrikas, the qualities that you have in your life, why you are living the life in that way. जिसके अक्षर में, जिसके लास्ट शब्दों में या कहीं पे भी क्ष लगा हो, you will realize there will be very much of clarity नहीं होगा कुछ चीजों में आपको. बट देर आर वेज जिसको वो मंत्र करने से वो सिद्ध ही हो सकती है, लाइक दैट कैन बी टेकन केयर ऑफ. एंड आई थिंक लाइक every one of your name is within these 52 letters. So shall I post it, or you are going to listen to all the 13 sessions and find out where your name is and come up with the meaning of it? Easy way or your way? Your way can be going through all the 13. Easy way is I give you a dictionary. So do let me know what to do. Based on that, I will post it for you, because I have to write it down now. But thank you for surviving for all these things. Dictionary, please. So that now you can put a board in front of your house. You remember that's what I said. Now you just, once you get the confidence by looking at your name, no, I know what you are going to do next. Once you are confident, अरे exactly यही हो रहा है मेरे जीवन में, then you will say, okay, the name of my family members. Then when you see their names are also acting the same way, you know what power that gives you? It actually gives you a realization what is going to happen in the life of this person. Are you getting that? Somebody has a,
Is my voice still there? No, Manaji. No, Manaji. Shall we? Is it
no,
now
no.
there?
So whenever I say a secret, it goes away.
That's clear. Clear.
इसे रहने दे मत बोल. So what happens is if you see the resemblance in the family member names also, the best part is, धवल जी बड़े काम की चीज है. If you are going to meet a new client, you know their name, and now you see what kind of quality he has in his life, and now you talk that way. What do you think the client is going to think about you? अरे ये महाप्रभु को सब कुछ पता है. महाप्रभु को इसलिए सब कुछ पता है क्योंकि इनको मातृका पता है, और मातृका के गुण के हिसाब से उनके जीवन में वैसी स्थिति परिस्थिति आएगी. सो यू नो, सो यू बिकम ए प्रेडिक्टर ऑल्सो. तो घर के सामने एक बोर्ड लगा दो, न्यू बोर्ड क्रिएटेड, फाइंड आउट व्हाट योर नेम टेल्स अबाउट योर लाइफ. और आपके पास सबसे बढ़िया बात क्या है? यू हैव द मंत्रस अलोंग विद द नेम्स. सो जब शब्द के मिलके कोई उनका नाम बनता है, उसके हिसाब से आपके पास 1 2 3 4 मंत्र हैं, 5 मंत्र हैं, और वो 5 मंत्र और वो नाम, पहले उनको बोलो कि आपके जीवन में ये हो रहा है, वो बोलेंगे हाँ, वेरी गुड, इसके लिए ये निवारण है, ओके यूज दिस. देन you can put a doctor in front of you as well, I believe. Name doctor or doctor name. But before that, you should have confidence, right? Learn before you teach. So you have survived through 13. So now we can give you, जैसे सर्टिफिकेट्स देते हैं ना लोग, we can distribute a certification saying that okay, मातृका certified. This is where you will find it very interesting actually. Shall we decode one name now? Whose? सब हाथ उठा रहे. अब किसके नाम का देखें, विवरण करें. से सबसे छोटा नाम किसका है यहाँ पे? प्रीति जी हाथ उठा दिया ऑलरेडी, बोले द शॉर्टेस्ट. No, there are many people in this room जिनका नाम छोटे छोटे अक्षरों में है, जैसे वाणी जी हैं, संध्या जी हैं, प्रीति जी हैं, सुमा जी हैं, लेकिन आपका नाम सुमा लता है, खाली सुमा नहीं है. वो लता भी तो आएगा साथ में. जैसे अलीवा, ये 3 अक्षर में आ गए. हाँ देखिए, आवाज ही बोले मेरा सिर्फ छोटा ही नाम है, बोले आ और भा. देखते हैं क्या हो सकता है. अगर आ मात्रिका को लिया जाए, लेट स्टार्ट विथ हर देन. आ है मैनिफेस्टेशन, क्रिएशन. इट इज लाइक द एक्सपेंशन ऑफ नॉलेज, द एक्सपेंशन ऑफ शक्ति. ये पहला वर्ड है आ, द फर्स्ट एक्सपेंशन ऑफ एग्जिस्टेंस. मीन्स शक्ति मैनिफेस्टिंग इनटू क्रिएशन. ठीक है, ये है आ. उसके साथ अगर मैं भा जोड़ दूं, ब के बाद भ आएगा, तो भा. देन इट एड्स धर्म, इल्यूमिनेशन, ब्रिलियंस, रेडियंस इन लाइफ. अब बताओ, आपके जीवन में धर्म है कि नहीं? आपके जीवन में ब्रिलियंस है कि नहीं? आपके पास क्रिएटिव पावर है कि नहीं? आपके स्रोत कैसे जुड़े हुए हैं आपके साथ? अगर ये सारे चीजों को जोड़ के व्याख्या करोगे ना, आप देखोगे आपका जीवन को निचोड़ सकते हो आप इसमें. देन देखते हैं प्रीति जी का क्या होता है. प, र और त. देर इफ आई गो फॉर प, P is a mother who is nurturing in nature, source of life who is very tender. बहुत सौम्य होते हैं. प्रीति जी, आप ज्यादा बात करते हो? नहीं करते. Okay. Very silent anyways. So the first word was Pa. She is a motherly nature, source of tenderness itself. फिर Ra is willpower, vitality. गुस्सा आता है आपको? Because there is a रौद्र शक्ति in that. र से. और जब गुस्सा आता है ना, यू वोंट शाउट आउट, यू मूव वेरी फास्ट. जल्दी जल्दी बात करोगे, कोशिश करोगे कि जितना जल्दी निपट जाए ये चीज. आप उसे ड्रैग करने की कोशिश नहीं करोगे. इस पार उस पार जो भी हो, लेकिन जल्दी हो. देन आता है त. त वुड बिकम ट्रुथ, द एसेंस. आपको सत्यता पसंद है. आप बोलो जो भी है, जैसा भी है, सच बोलो. मिलावट करके बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है मुझे. और नवनीत जी बोल सकते कितना सही है ये. ने सबके वैसे ही होंगे. हम सिर्फ छोटे अक्षरों को लेके व्याख्या कर रहे हैं अभी. इफ वी डोमिनेटली गो एंड break down every alphabet, no, we can absolutely write what your way of life is. Agreed? Very good. So shall we continue this like this? There are so many other names to be covered. No, I will give you the alphabets. Okay? You go, play with the words, come with the meaning, and we will have one dedicated session. At least we'll have some smile. We will come to know about each other more. जैसे भ में फिर ब्रिलियंस, धर्म और इल्यूमिनेशन है. फिर ध में नहीं, ये व नहीं चाहिए, इनको ब चाहिए. विद्या होना चाहिए, राइट? अच्छा, विद्या का मीनिंग क्या हो सकता है यहाँ पे? ब, प्योर डिवोशन एंड सरेंडर. क्योंकि ब से भक्ति का जो शब्द है वहां से आता है. सो प्योर डिवोशन एंड सरेंडर, ये है ब. फिर द. वेयर इज द हियर? द है दया. skillful, but very like in thought and action, they are both divine in their thought and action. सो ये हम सिर्फ 2 अक्षर लिए हैं, इसको पूरा अगर 3 अक्षर जोड़ ले तो पूरा आपके बारे में बता ही देगा वो। आप धर्म के साथ चलोगे, दया है आपके अंदर, आप लोगों का मदद करोगे, यू विल गो इनटू सच सिचुएशंस, ये है। सो दैट व्याख्या की जा सकती है। लास्ट वन किसका करें? आई डिड दिस सो दैट आपको थोड़ा ना एक आइडिया हो जाए कि कैसे कर सकते हो। अगर आप ब ई द य आकार ये करोगे तो उसका पूरा मीनिंग आ जाएगा, है ना। जैसे आपने इंग्लिश में जैसे शब्द लिखे हैं ना, हाउ यू राइट योर नेम इन इंग्लिश, अगर वैसे ही वन वन अल्फाबेट, इफ यू टेक वन अल्फाबेट ईच, write the meaning below, then you will come to realize how beautifully actually your name has always worked along with you. श्रीपति हरि कृष्णा बहुत बड़ा नाम है भाई।
Okay. Manaji, ironically, people call with their we call
पेट नेम्स।
pet names or nicknames. Nowadays, a lot of fashion is going on, right? So legal name is something else, and they calling with some other name.
सी द बेस्ट कोरिलेशन विल हैपन अगर आप अपने जातक के हिसाब से जो नाम निकला है,
हाँ,
दैट वुड बी द मोस्ट एक्यूरेट।
yes, yes.
द सेकेंड एक्यूरेट वुड बी जो नाम आपको दिया गया है, द नेम दैट यू हैव बीन गिवन, बिकॉज you don't write your nickname in your certificates or anything.
Correct,
All
correct.
the major part you write your name that has been given to you, so that would be the second most. Third most might be a little here and there because आपको कोई कुछ भी बुला लेता है, कुछ शब्दों के मायने ही नहीं है, कुछ शब्दों के मीनिंग ही नहीं है। अब आप गोलू मोलू बोलोगे तो मैं आके क्या ढूंढूं उसमें बोलूं।
You know, last I think 3 or 4 years back, we had a long discussion regarding names.
स्पेशली योर्स।
Ah, yes, yes. So from that time onwards, I mean, stopped calling my kids with my short names. Even I changed my, names in
इन द
my
फोर
phone number.
नंबर्स।
Yes, yes,
आई
yes,
नो,
yes.
बिकॉज दैट एक्ट सो वेल विथ यू। एक तो होता है कि आपका नाम किसके साथ जुड़ा हुआ है, that will give you instant information about you. The second thing is which matrikas are there in your name, that will instantly connect back to you. Then what kind of qualities does the deity of the matrika has, that will become the third point of your reference. So when you have all these three things, no, you will have a gross, not even gross, a very good idea about anybody's life. और आप करके देख लो, वैसा ही होगा, it will happen.
Very true, very true.
Okay, so let me create the dictionary, send it to you, a small dictionary of names, and it will also contain the mantra, so you know like what goes best as per your name, and you don't need any other pandit, not even me now, you know what to do. हाँ, अब आप पंडित बन सकते हो। सुधा जी बोले मेरा नाम भी बहुत छोटा सा ही है। बिल्कुल बता देंगे आपको, इसीलिए तो मैं कहता हूँ पूरा सेशन रखेंगे, यू विल हैव अ गाला टाइम ऑन दैट डे बाय नोइंग ईच अदर। जब हर कोई अपना अपना नाम लेके आएगा, उसका मीनिंग लेके आएगा, और हम सब साथ में बैठ के उसको डिकोड करेंगे, और सुधा जी आपके नाम से ही शुरू करेंगे उस दिन, डन। और सुमा जी पूरा पूरा लिखना है, ओके। लता का भी मीनिंग निकालो। And who has bigger names here? I think like all are short names. Vijaya, then Navaneet, Navaneeta, 4 आ गया। वाणी जी का तो इजी है। So do a little homework, but fix up a time, Hari. We'll have a good time there.
Sure, sure.
decoding your names. So I'll try to post it today itself. देखता हूँ, थोड़े अक्षर लिख दिया हूँ, थोड़े अक्षर बाकी है. So let me write and complete that, and you can write down the entire name of the family list, and then you say come out with that, like, okay, how to deal with this person. Okay. But we are saying it in this way, but this is so powerful in nature. कई सारे लोगों को इसके बारे में पता भी नहीं है. But if they know this, so many things can be helped out. जीवन के कई सारे परेशानियां दूर की जा सकती हैं, कई सारे प्रॉब्लम्स डील किए जा सकते हैं, बिकॉज इफ you are resonating to one deity and you do their mantra, it is like a prescribed medication for you. ऐसा नहीं कि बुखार है, अच्छा बुखार है, कोई भी टैबलेट बुखार का दे दो, नहीं. आपको जिस टाइप का बुखार है उस बुखार के लिए मेडिसिन. आई थिंक लाइक दैट विल वर्क बेटर. ओके. So meet you again in a fun-filled yet knowledgeable session. Decoding our names. And we will not go live on that day. We'll only keep it to Zoom, so that nobody knows the secret of you. ठीक है ना? That should be good. हाँ, सब हाँ बोल रहे हैं. बोले हाँ हाँ हाँ. विद्या जी बड़े जोर से हाँ बोले. बोले मेरा तो बोल ही दिया ऑनलाइन पे, बाकी लोगों का छुपा रहे हो आप. But anyways, so till we meet again, I'll send this and have a great time, and more than that, Matrikas does not appear for everyone. Alphabets do. But for you, if they have appeared and if you have gone through it completely, may the grace, the divinity, the power always be in your life. May they become your guiding star. May they become the caretaker. May they become the shield for you in your life. Because somehow or other, we all use their names unknowingly. But from now on, every alphabet becomes a mantra for us. Every alphabet becomes a goddess for us, and every alphabet is the mother of that alphabet, the goddess. Till we meet again, have fun with your name. Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi. And I know some people will sit and decode my name also, so don't worry. You can do that as well. Hari bhai, over to you.